Turner and find out who the new president of Student Association is here at MSU.
I'm Cole Dillon, and I'll tell you how the school is fighting the spread of STIs.
Find out where to sign up so that you have a shot at the championship for the Start Vegas Football Jamboree.
We have a new president, and we're not talking about a replacement for Donald Trump.
Take 30's Sienna Turner asked Student Association incoming president Maya Emerson how she plans on accomplishing some of her biggest goals.
First order of business, lowering textbook prices. Two options that Emerson plans on implementing are First Aid and OER, also known as Open Education Resources. They both offer free online digital textbooks. They are funded by the government and other universities.
That we have to do is to get professors to opt into using those textbooks. Professors to put the textbook prices on their syllabus, we're thinking will help them start to just be aware of the prices of their textbooks and say maybe I need to grab a cheaper one.
Also wants to provide faculty advisors better training
steps to take
to help students make better choices. She knows that she can't do this alone and will gather a team to help her accomplish these goals.
The biggest challenge is going to be realizing that some things I may not be able to do right away, or I may not be able to see them done. I may be able to plant the seed and let presidents that come after me finish up the project.
I'm Sienna Turner with Take 30 News.
And for the candidates, volunteers, and voters, election night was one they won't soon forget. Take 30's Jacob Lanier takes us there.
Hey, how are you? I'm late and I'm out of the beach.
Tuesday was a busy day for Student Association presidential candidates Layton Little and Maya Emerson. After an impeachment hearing for Little only the week before, his opponent Emerson seemed humble and at ease.
I will be done. That's my emotion today. We've worked hard. I've had an incredible team, met some incredible people, so much positivity.
New on the ballot this year were photos and platforms for both candidates. SA Election Commissioner Kennedy Moores says photos will help with candidate recognition and the aim to increase voter turnout.
But I'm excited to see if we're going to get to that same level that we got to with the homecoming elections, because we've had a bit of a problem with voter turnout in these elections because a lot of students just don't see the need to vote for their student association.
From 5 to 10 p.m., Kennedy and her team were counting, double counting, and triple counting these results. That window of time also allows for election violations to be reported. But in the end, it was Kennedy who got to make the big announcement.
And for your new student body president for the next year, you have Maya.
In the moments following the results, Maya Emerson supporters could hardly contain their excitement. Staying calm, she insisted to be called Maya and not president.
The Lord did it.
She made multiple references to God and thanked her team for their hard work.
You know, God is good. That's all.
Emerson won by 376 votes. That's nearly a 10-point win over Little. Now, this historic vote means that Maya Emerson will be the first ever female African-American SA president here at Mississippi State. Reporting for Take 30 News, I'm Jacob Lanier.
Will take office next week on April 15th. Now let's head over to Jordan Darensburg for our first look at our Campus Connect forecast.
Yes, it's going to be a really cold night tonight. We're only going to get down to 35 degrees with frost likely, and that's because of that northwesterly wind that's cooling the temperatures down. And also, now we're going to go into tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to start to warm up quite a bit again. Tomorrow, we're going to have a high of 69 degrees, which is almost average. But it's going to be a beautiful day northwest, and beautiful day nonetheless. And that's because of an east-northeasterly wind that's going to push some of that warmer air into our area. Now looking at our extended forecast, Friday is going to be your next big chance of rain. We're going to get up to 71 degrees, but that Gulf moisture is going to start to come into our area again, and it's going to really bring up those rain chances. But it'll be late Friday night into Saturday. But Saturday, that's when the cold front goes in, and it drops our temperatures to make spring disappear again.
Continuing coverage now on the conflict and the confusion at the MSU Aerospace Department. You may remember students and staff were complaining about aging and dangerous equipment, miscommunication, and 2 senior-level professors resigned. Take 30's Cash Matlock shows us while complaints and concern among students were circulating, One particular student group was especially concerned.
It's no secret that the Mississippi State University Aerospace Engineering program has recently experienced troubles in regards to their faculty and staff and how the program should be run. But what many people don't know is that the MSU Aerospace program is home to many exchange students, and there are over 40 graduate students currently enrolled in the program. One such student is Monia Tijani, a graduate student from Morocco who is working on her master's degree in aerospace engineering.
When I was young, I was fascinated by how airplanes were flying, how spacecraft were flying. So that was a science that I really wanted to get to know more.
And with talks of the program closing, Monia is starting to think that her childhood dream might not become a reality.
Well, I will be very sad if the department wanted to close.
Monia's home country simply doesn't have programs as advanced as those available at Mississippi State.
Well, Morocco is actually a developing country. We don't have the aerospace engineering as like I'm studying it.
MSU has released an official statement on Facebook regarding the ongoing rumors, and it reads as follows. The future of the MSU Department of Aerospace Engineering is bright, sound, and one that our students and their families can rely upon. MSU values the opinions and input of our faculty members and actively seeks dialogue on ways to proactively improve our programs.
We all know that aviation is becoming something very important.
I'm Cash Matlock for Take 30 News.
STIs are a big problem for college students around the country, especially after spring break. But the university hopes it has a way to help. Take 30's Cole Dillon explains.
Everyone hopes to bring back fond memories from spring break, but if you aren't checked, you could be bringing back more without knowing it. But with early diagnosis and treatment, STIs can be easily dealt with. The Department of Health Promotion and Wellness hopes its reduced-priced STI screenings will get more students to get tested.
There's a lot of negative stigma around STI testing, and people see it as a bad thing if you go, but it's actually beneficial to your health because a lot of the STIs that you can get are curable with antibiotics. But if you don't get these antibiotics, you get further health problems with it.
STIs are a problem across the country and the world, but Mississippi has been especially hard hit.
So right now we're actually ranked number 1 in gonorrhea, we're ranked number 3 for chlamydia, and we're ranked number 7 for syphilis. We're ranked lower with HIV, but Jackson is number 3 in the whole nation.
Negative associations with STI screenings may have helped the spread of these diseases, but hopefully, with the addition of reduced price and extra confidentiality, more people will get tested. I'm Cole Dillon, Take 30 News.
The screenings will be totally confidential and will cost $22. They can be paid with cash, check, or to your student account. The service is available today and tomorrow. United Blood Services is at Mississippi State University this week, and they are looking for blood donors. Blood donor buses have been set up all week on campus, with various clubs sponsoring the donor event. The buses are set up in front of the Union as well as Sorority Row, and have also been stationed at the Wise Center. While the Union bus has seen moderate traffic marketing, communications specialist Jared Lewin says that on the Sorority Row bus, donors have been few and are rare between. Lewin says that all blood types are welcome.
We always need any type of blood. Of course, O negative and O positive are what we really want. Those are the ones we can use for a lot of patients in the area. But of course, if you're any blood type, we'll welcome all blood.
The buses will be accepting donors from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. for the rest of the week.
When we return, find out where the party is and for this year's International Fiesta.
We're live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're not the journalists of tomorrow, we're the journalists of today.
No buts about it, MSU wants student and faculty to follow the no smoking rules. Take 30's Mallory Bird explains.
I'm here on the campus of Mississippi State University, where recently there was an email sent out trying to raise awareness to a non-smoking campus.
In support of that, because there are tons of e-cigarettes that I smell and vapors and everything, and a person like me, I have asthma, so it's kind of hard for me to kind of walk through that and not have it kind of affect me.
As a university, Mississippi State has the responsibility to be sure that all students, faculty, and staff are knowledgeable about the smoking policies on campus.
The Student Health Center and the Department of Promotion and Wellness are offering programs to students and employees who are wanting to take that next step to stop using tobacco products free of charge, with the exception of prescription medications that may be required for treatment. To see when new groups start and to reserve your seat, contact Julie Baker at jtbaker@saaffairs.msstate.edu or contact her at 662-325-2141. This is Mallory Bird reporting.
For more information about MSU's smoke-free policy and programs, visit www.smokefree.msstate.edu. The city of Starkville cut the ribbon at the doors of a design firm yesterday. This marked the first brick-and-mortar store for Sparrow Ink Design. Sparrow Ink Design is a branding and design firm that opened for business back in 2005. The company creates and maintains brands and websites for its clients. Even though Sparrow Ink Design has been in the business for over a decade, this is its first storefront outside of home. Owner Emily Mabry says that she intentionally kept Sparrow Ink Design small.
Because I really wanted to help smaller businesses. So I wanted to stay small and have low overhead so that I could be at a price point that smaller businesses, people just starting out, could afford. It's not cheap, but it's still at a smaller price point than you're going to find at some of the larger design firms.
Sparrow Ink Design is located in the bungalow at 419 East Lampkin Street in Starkville. Want to show pride for your country? The 27th Annual International Festival is back and better than ever. Mississippi State University Communities now has an opportunity to show off their own cultures and explore those of others. The fiesta will begin on the drill field on the MSU campus and will begin with a flag parade.
We're trying to, yes, actually this year we have more groups, so we have 52 groups, including student organizations, departments and offices on campus, and also community groups from Starkville. And then, so last year we had 44, and then this year we have 52. So I would say each year we're trying to make it bigger and then try to invite more people from different parts of the state of Mississippi.
International flags will fly on Main Street this week leading up to the event. The festival will begin on Saturday at 11 a.m. and the event will end at 3 p.m.
If you thought that you saw something flying in the sky recently, don't be alarmed. Take 30's Jacob Riley explains.
3, 2, 1. It's a bird. It's a plane. Actually, it's a weather balloon. The Department of Geosciences partnered with Vaisala, an environmental research company, to launch a weather balloon as a part of Mississippi State's Brown Bag Specials. Dr. John Rogers explains the purpose of the department's Brown Bag events.
The Brown Bag is put on by the Department of Geosciences, and it's a way of bringing in speakers who have some interest or some association with geosciences. And what we do is we have a speaker talk about some current or relevant topic. The idea is to bring in students from all the subdisciplines, geology, meteorology, geospatial, and geography, and to get them to listen to an expert in the field.
Chris Figaski with Vaisala is an alumni of Mississippi State University and was more than happy to present this demonstration to the next generation of geoscientists. He stresses the importance of why his company has been traveling across the country performing these demonstrations.
What we're really after is getting students some good hands-on experience with measuring the atmosphere, because as we
meteorologist, you will be measuring and interpreting atmospheric measurements in your careers, and that's something that a lot of people don't really know how to do very well if they don't do it a lot. So the more that students and atmospheric scientists can get their hands on data, learn how to collect the data, they can better interpret it.
After launching the balloon, students were able to observe the measurements in real time. Dr. Rogers breaks down what these balloons measure in our atmosphere.
It provides data, a vertical profile of the atmosphere, and so looking at temperature and moisture, wind speeds, and pressure difference as the balloon rises. And with that information, meteorologists are able to make better forecasts about what's going to happen with regards to precipitation, severe weather, and other things like that.
These balloons are vital tools in forecasting tomorrow's weather. From forecasting the probability of tornadoes to forecasting snowfall totals, these measurements are essential to accurate forecast in meteorology. As long as these balloons continue to rise into the atmosphere, our knowledge of weather will continue to grow. Jacob Riley, Take 30 News.
Information regarding future brown bag presentations can be found at the main office in Hillman Hall. It seems like spring has finally made its way to Mississippi State University. Coming up next, we'll have Jordan Darinsburg with your Campus Connect forecast.
If you want to have a big impact in the world, you have to start small. At Mississippi State University, we're starting in the Gulf of Mexico, where a small but crucial barrier island is quickly fading from view. Millions of state dollars are spent dredging sand to replace the vanishing shores of Deer Island, but we think we can do better. We're applying cutting-edge sediment tracers to map the flow of currents and predict the course of sand that's carried out to sea, a process that will help us better understand the drastic transformation taking place. While this is a more cost-effective way to prevent the loss of an island, it's about so much more than saving dollars. It's about taking the first step in a long process to preserve our environment and secure a better, brighter tomorrow. We might be starting small, but rest assured, at Mississippi State University, we're dreaming big.
And yes, it's going to be a very cool day so far today. By the way, I'm Campus Connect meteorologist Jordan Darinsburg. Welcome back to Take 30 News. Low 50s throughout much of our region. 52 over in Houston, 55 here in town, 55 over in Louisville, Mississippi. And you're thinking, we were at the 80s yesterday, weren't we? Why the heck are we at 55? Why are we in the mid 50s? Well, we had a temperature drop of over 20 degrees in a lot of spots. Here in Starkville, we had a 25-degree decrease, and that's because of that strong cold front that brought us that severe weather that we had late last night and that I covered on my Twitter feed. Check it out at JDarinsburgWex. By the way, looking at tonight's forecast, now tonight, we're going to get really chilly. We're going to get down to 35 degrees, and as you'll see with the baseball game, it won't necessarily be as cold as what we're going to see here, but we're going to see some frost. So it'll take a little bit to warm up your car when you get out in the morning. And tomorrow you're going to have a high of 69 degrees. It'll be almost average, but it will be a beautiful day, no doubt about that. But it's not going to be quite a pool day because, again, the temperature is only going to be 69 degrees. And then who's ready for some baseball? I am. Are you? Well, we are playing the Southern University Jaguars tonight. There's also going to be a crawfish boil involved, so get out and enjoy some boiled crawfish. And you're going to want some warm food because we'll be at 49 for the game time temperature. It'll be chilly and it'll be quite breezy. It'll be from the north, so I don't know how the balls are going to react as far as flying out of the ballpark or whatnot. Now, looking at your extended forecast, we're going to be at 71 on Friday, but that's when our next big chance of rain is going to be. It won't be till late Friday, early Saturday morning, but a 70% chance of rain. And then moving on, that's when the next cold front moves through, and winter will make one last little cameo on Saturday before the temperatures become more spring-like. And with that, over to you, Emma. It's all you.
Thanks for tuning in to Take 30 Sports. I'm Emma Bond. The Diamond Dogs just couldn't get the ball rolling this weekend. MSU lost the series to LSU in Baton Rouge 2-1. The series began on Thursday night with a 4-0 downfall for the Dogs, then picked back up Friday night with a win over the Tigers, 4-1. They finished out the weekend with a loss on Saturday, 10-1. Outfielder Jake Mangum believes there is still time for improvement.
We're not far away from turning the season around. I know it hasn't started off how we expected it, but we're very close to winning all these ball games we're losing, and I think that comes down to everything clicking at the same time.
The Dogs will be back at Dudy Noble tonight at 6:30 as they take on Southern University. The Lady Bulldogs lost a heartbreaker this past weekend. MSU played in the NCAA National Championship on Sunday night against Notre Dame in Columbus, Ohio. The Fighting Irish walked away with a buzzer-beater three-pointer to end the game. They finished with a 61-58 score and a national championship title. The Lady Bulldogs fought hard until the very end and are expected to continue to work to make the Final Four again. Fans like Mary Evan Ivy are hopeful for the future.
We've got some good recruits coming in, and the coaching staff is great. So I feel like the team, it can only go up from here, and I'm excited to see what the Dogs can do this coming season.
While some fans are optimistic, others are discouraged about the end results of the season.
I think I just went I was sitting on my couch. It was a highly contested shot. She was super off balance. I didn't think it was any way it was going to go in. It just did. So
heartbreak, but I think more so for the players. For me, my first thought when that ball went through was, wow, she did it again.
Ain't no way that girl hit that shot. She wasn't supposed to hit it. It was the luckiest thing I've seen. It was the most Mississippi State stuff I've never seen.
We commend our Lady Bulldogs for giving us a great season and many amazing memories.
Thanks, Emma. Think you have the golden foot to be a soccer champion? Try your luck in the Stark Vegas football tournament, April 14th. Here at the old intramural fields, where they will be hosting the Stark Vegas Football Jamboree, put on by the Department of Kinesiology here at Mississippi State. The winner of the tournament will receive prizes for each division, and it's welcome to all players of any skill range or age. They encourage many people to come out not just for the soccer, but also the cornhole, as well as a dog adoption drive hosted by the Humane Society.
Soccer is the core of our event, but we will have other vendors there as well. Poporium is going to be a vendor. We're going to have Insomnia Cookies there. Lost Pizza, they're one of our main sponsors for the event. Lovely Rolls is another one. So there's many other things going on. We're going to have food, music, there's auxiliary events, we have cornhole, we have little soccer drill games for little ones. So there's a lot of things going on around the soccer tournament that we want to promote to the community and help get them out and enjoy it. It's a community cultivating event. We are specifically partnering with our Access program here at MSU, but we want the community to come out as well. We didn't want to just keep it in MSU, so we're trying to recruit the GCR area to come out and be a part of this event. It's a really good cause. It really shows that you can interact with people who may not be like you, and I feel like that's very impactful for our community. So try to get as many people out as possible. It's our first year. So we want it to be a very big turnout.
Whether you come for a trophy, a dog, or just to watch, there is plenty for everyone, so come out and show your support. We'll be back after this break.
We all depend on accurate weather forecasts to plan our day. That's why Mississippi State University is teaching students to forecast the future using real-world news sets as classrooms, putting scientific discoveries in meteorology to the test, while honing on-air reporting skills real-time with local TV stations. And we do it so well that at any given moment across the country, 1 in 3 weather forecasts are being delivered by MSU-trained meteorologists who are helping people make crucial decisions that impact their safety, working to ensure business continuity, and in many cases, saving lives. Predicting the future? That's what we're preparing for every single day, so that you can prepare for your day.
Are you interested in locally grown vegetables, plants, or artwork? Well, the Starkville Market has exactly what you're looking for. It's that time of the year again where farmers and small business owners alike come out to the Starkville Market and sell their goods. Whether it be fresh produce or gourmet popcorn, there's something for everybody at the Starkville Farmers Market.
And we grow a wide range of vegetables for the farmers market here and our CSA, which is Community Supported Agriculture.
Yesterday kicked off the first day of the farmers market this year. The market will be taking place every Tuesday from 4 to 6 p.m. through August, and starting May 5th, every Saturday from 7:30 to 10:30 a.m. There will be fresh produce, plants, artwork, and activities for children and families.
This is our 7th year here. So I was a sophomore in college when I started coming here. So, yeah, 7th year here with Starkville, 8th year overall.
There are also farmers markets being held in West Point, Columbus, and Aberdeen, Mississippi, as well as other surrounding areas. But the vendors here say they really enjoy the Starkville market because of the customers and the laid-back atmosphere overall. I'm Alicia Carter. Thank you for joining us.